big man. Hey, Steam got him big mad, boy.
Resident Evil.
Steam got him big mad. The things you can do on the Steam Deck, the things you can get away with on the Steam Deck, boy. Lately, I ain't gonna lie. Ever since I got my Steam Deck, chat. Ever since I got my Steam Deck, it really changed the way I look at gaming. It really did, man. It really did, man. In a lot of ways, I consider myself a console gamer. You know, I was raised on consoles. First console I ever played was a NES. Second console was a Sega. And I'm naming consoles that I really got into, that I spent years with. Third console, after my Sega Genesis, I was supposed to get a Super, and then I was supposed to get a Sega Saturn. I remember we went into the store to get a Sega Saturn, but we winded up getting recommended a PlayStation. That's around the time PlayStation came out there. Everybody was like, "Yo, bro, you might as well get a Sony." Yo, that's when PlayStation, bro, PlayStation rocked the world back in 95, 96, bro. And they did it, they did it again. They did it, in my opinion, PlayStation rocked the world twice. That was with the PlayStation 1 and the PlayStation 2, in my humble opinion. But you see, back then we had competition. We had competition and we had console exclusives back then. And my God, back then did them consoles live by and die by them consoles. Well, them exclusives, excuse me. Man, them consoles lived by and died by them exclusives, man. They did. They did, man. They did, dog. So yeah, man. Long story short, these ain't the times for that no more. Those times, those days are over, bro. Like you could play if you want to play a Spider-Man game, like I remember 5 years ago, 10 years, I want to say like 5 years ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I was telling people like, yo, you want to play the new console? You want to play console exclusive story driven narratives? Get a if you care about exclusives, some grown shit, get a PlayStation. But if you don't give a fuck, you just want a game, you know what I mean? You just want to fuck around, get an Xbox. I remember telling people that. Now Nowadays it's like the game is flipped totally upside down on its head. And it's like now I can't in good faith recommend people any kind of consoles now. I can't recommend you any kind of consoles. I can't. I can't. Like not with a straight face, bro. That's just like that's almost just like recommending somebody to go to somebody to go to a mom and pop shop, donut shop that's not that good, that don't got all the options, you know what I mean? Then to just go to Dunkin' Donuts. You know what I mean? You might as well just go to Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts got all the donuts. They got all the flavors. And 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 you know you're gonna like it. You know what I mean? Cause it's for the chudge, you know what I mean? I know that's kind of a chopped up analogy, but y'all get what I'm saying, man. Like I can't in good faith recommend nobody to a console these days. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what game you're playing. I don't care if you like indies. I don't care if you like console exclusives. Like it's like, yo, you like I can't like the only console, like, and I'm gonna ask you, yo, do you like Nintendo? Because you know Nintendo's an acquired taste. Like, I ain't gonna lie, Nintendo, the older I get, the more I realize like those games are like more of an acquired taste for those games. So like a Nintendo, before I would just recommend somebody to a Nintendo, like, yo, do you like Nintendo games? Do you know what Nintendo's about? You know what I mean? And do you like hybrid consoles? Do you like the idea of games on the go? Like, but no, that's the only console I'll recommend to somebody. Other than that, I'll be like, yo, just go to PC. Just find you a device. No, seriously. Just find you a device, any kind of device. It don't have to be a Steam Deck. It don't have to be some Rogue Alley, bro. You could get like a $300-400 laptop. You could get a $300-400 laptop. And that shit will fucking run games better than the fucking Sony will. And the Xbox. Any Xbox and PlayStation console will ever will, bro. Like fucking seriously. Seriously, what's the point? What's the point of getting a console these days? Seriously, what's the point? Like, what's the point of getting a console? I can't with a straight face recommend nobody to a console no more. I can't. Maybe 5 years ago when we used to have exclusives, maybe. But Jesus Christ, these days, if you want to get into gaming, I'll have to recommend you into PC gaming or Nintendo. Get a Nintendo Switch. There's no point of getting a PlayStation or an Xbox no more. There's no point. What's the point? Like, what's the point? It's pointless. There's no benefits to it. Like you go into those ecosystems, you lock yourself up and you throw away the keys. You can't play nothing. You go on Sony, they got they offer you a whole bunch of queer games or a whole bunch of boss babe games. You can't backwards compatible. You can't be backwards compatible with the system. You know what I mean? You can't play PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 titles. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can't do nothing on the title. You basically get into the ecosystem. You lock yourself up, you grab the key and you chuck it in the fucking and you chuck it in the fucking swan, in the pond somewhere. You lock yourself up and you throw away the key. Like, why do that? And your exclusives is not exclusives. All your exclusives on PC. Spider-Man's PC. God of War PC. You know what I mean? Like all your shit's on PC. All your system movers, all your shit that means something's on PC. So why the hell would I recommend somebody to a PlayStation? Hell, if anything, I'll recommend you an Xbox before a PlayStation, because with an Xbox, you go into the PC ecosystem more smoother. The transition is more smoother with an Xbox. Hell, I'll recommend the Xbox. PlayStation is dead last in this trend. By the time this transition is complete, that PlayStation is going to be dead last. PlayStation is going to be dead last. You know what I mean? So it's like I see a whole bunch of Sony ponies like They think they got a machine, but you got a piece of plastic that's meaningless. It's really meaningless. Xbox got more meaning to the PlayStation nowadays. Because with the Xbox, I could take my library and bring it to PC, like 40, 50% of it. Well, PlayStation, I can't do none of that. You have to start all over again. PlayStation, I'm telling you, PlayStation is going to be dead last because of Steam. Steam is changing the whole landscape. And the ponies see that, and the ponies big mad. They're gonna be dead last, bro. The ponies is gonna be dead last, dog. I'm telling you. I'm telling y'all. And I love PlayStation. I was raised on the PlayStation. But I'm not no fanboy though. Especially not this. It was hard to be a fanboy this generation. They spent the whole generation trying to dunk on the chuds. All this boss babe shit and all this queer shit. None of it sold. And they kept on keeping on with it. It was pathetic. It was lame. It was lame and pathetic. That shit was lame and pathetic. But yeah, man, Steam got them big mad. Steam got them big mad, man. Steam got them big mad. Steam is the future, man. We gonna see though. Nah, we already saw. I already seen it. Like I'm on all the consoles. Like I'm on every console, and I see it. Like PlayStation is like dead last, bro. Like what Xbox got more meaning in 2026. Xbox got more meaning than Sony right now. Because with the like I said, with the Xbox, you can coexist on PC. You know what I mean? At least you could go into PC. And hell, if you're smart enough, you can even play. You can even play, bro. I think if you're smart enough, if you know what you're doing, you can play Sony games on the Xbox. Because at the end of the day, an Xbox is a PC too. Xbox is more. Xbox will be more capable. It'll be more compatible to PC than Sony will ever be. Sony gonna be dead last at the end of the day, bro. And it's crazy. It's crazy because that was a bad, that was a bad decision. But that's how you can tell. Sony never gave a fuck about the gamer. Sony, they're trying to appease the modern audience. They just trying to use that word because they trying to appease a whole bunch of queers in suits that invested in their company, and they trying to pay these people. So now they put all their shit on PC trying to earn a quick buck. You know what I mean? That was a bad business move. Now their consoles is worth nothing. It's dog water, bro. A PlayStation 5 is literally dog water. It's meaningless. It's meaningless now. You see, Xbox could have did that and kind of get away with it, because at least they could blend in. They could blend Xbox console can blend in almost perfectly with a PC, with the PC in the PC ecosystem. PlayStation can't do that. PlayStation can't do that. PlayStation. In other words, bro, this is a fair warning to all my ponies, boy. Your favorite piece of plastic is in trouble. They in dead last, bro. In 2026, they in last place. Right now it's right now it's Nintendo, Xbox, and then PlayStation. I know the sales numbers not reflecting on that just yet. I know a pony will come on here. Oh, the sales numbers. Yeah, I get it. That's for now though. Come at me in the next 5 years. Come at me in the next 3 years, couple of years. Come at me then. Come at me then. PlayStation, as the years goes along, PlayStation is gonna be more and more meaningless. Unless the only way they survive, the only way if they survive, the only way on PlayStation survive this shit, they fire all their boss babe executives. And I'm talking about everybody. They fire all they boss babes as executives. They fire that woke shit. What's that shit called again? That 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 inclusion shit. They get rid of that shit, that equity inclusion shit. I forgot how you call that shit. It's garbage. It's such garbage. I forgot what do you call that. DEI. Yeah. Get rid of DEI. Get rid of all their boss babe female staff. If you don't care about gaming, hey, run a test on the motherfuckers. Find out who cares about gaming and find out who's boss baby. Find out, like, let's go, baby. Like, that's the only way they can save Sony. Steam gonna eat them alive, bro. They gotta fire all they DEI people, bro. They gotta fire them now. They gotta get rid of all their DEI people. Bring in the chuds. Bring them in. Open the floodgates. Open the floodgates. Bring in the chuds, bro. The chuds, the only people that can save Sony. But I doubt Sony will ever do anything like that. I doubt it. Because they got a whole bunch of queers with deep pockets that invested in them and they trying to appease them. So and these people don't want that. They don't want the chuds. So yeah, man, that's why I say, yo, it's it's a it's about over with for Sony, man. Sony, not only did place everybody walking around, oh, the war is over and everybody, all the ponies think Sony won. Y'all lost. And Sony lost and y'all lost along with Sony. If you didn't invest in other ecosystems, you lost in you lost alongside of Sony. You lost too. You a loser too. Believe me. Believe me. If you didn't have money to get out of the ecosystem, believe me, I've been there. That's different. That's different. I've been there. But if you some lame ass dude that swears by a company, whether you're from Xbox or you can be from Steam, you could be from PC, bro. If you some lame ass loser that's some fanboy, bro. Man, look here. You lost in the sauce, boy. And you's a loser because you missed out on a lot. Hopefully you was not a fanboy for a long time, because if you was, you lost. And you lost big because you lost out on a lot. You lost out on a lot, boy. It's a lot of great games you didn't play, boy. You better dare not open your mouth when gamers talk about games, because you're gonna sound like a fool. You're gonna sound like a moron. This shit's still at 98%. I'm about to nab my shit. I was on my Steam Deck, but I had to charge my shit. I wanted to play a little bit of. It's crazy, but no. The Steam Deck ain't perfect neither though, because there's a lot of games that should have been on the Steam store is simply not on. Although I can emulate it. Although I got plans to start emulating games. I'm about to start emulating my games real soon. Probably in the next month or two, I'm gonna get into emulation. I know I can emulate this on a Steam Deck, but that's crazy though. No, that's crazy because it's like I should have been able to get didn't Resident Evil 2 and 3 come out for PC? It must have came out for Windows then. Because boy, you cannot get this on Steam. I was trying to pick it up for Steam the when I first got it. It would have been one of the first few games I got, in fact. On my Steam Deck, I was trying to get Resident Evil 2 and 3 in specific. When I typed it in, all I saw was Resident Evil 1, and that's the GameCube one. That's the 2002 remake one. Resident Evil GameCube, Resident Evil 2. I'm gonna just name it Resident Evil 2002, Resident Evil 0, and Resident Evil 5 and 6. And I seen 4 too. You could get 4. You could get 4. You could get the original one, not the remake. I didn't see the remake. I don't think you could get the remake on there. I don't think you could get the remake. Mm, I don't think you could get the remake. Shit. You know what? I wanted to talk to I got a vacation coming up on my third week, but I wanted to talk to my boss. I don't think he's gonna do it for me. If he don't do it for me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. It is what it is. That's how it goes. But uh, but I'm gonna see if I could get my vacation changed to like the last week of February, because that's when Resident Evil Aquarium come out. And I think I'm gonna nab it day one, and I think I'm gonna bring that to the stream, especially if I'm on vacation. I'm gonna try to see if I could bring it to the stream. As a matter of fact, I'm going to talk to my boss tomorrow about that. See if I can get my vacation changed up to the last week of February. Because I got a vacation coming up. Let me see if I can go on the last week of February, so I can catch that aquarium. If I can't, oh well. It is what it is. I ain't gonna bitch about it. I shouldn't. I'm thinking about not even asking his motherfucking ass, because we not. You know what? Let me stop right there. I'm not supposed to bring my personal life on here. Let me stop right there. I know it spills bits and pieces spills on here. I know, but it's life. Nothing is perfect, but it can get corrected, and I'm gonna correct that now. But yeah, man. Yo, look here, man. Steam is the future, bro. And for and for um and for any pony that can't get that across his head, you're living in denial. You're living in denial. You're living in your ignorance, boy. You're living in your bliss. You're living in bliss. You're living in mental bliss. Cause boy, look here. Look here. The way how Sony going, if you just go down the list, Sony spent the whole generation trying to dunk on the chuds, pushing a whole bunch of queer shit, queer video games, bad video game moves, putting exclusives on the PC, bad console design, bunch of broken promises, bunch of restrictions, bunch of subscriptions. I mean, the list goes on, dog. Bunch of anti-consumer shit. Like the list goes on with Sony. Like, what else you want me to say? Like, the first few things I said was like a big no-no, and it just kept going, bro. It just kept going on. Like, you can tell, like, at this point, you can tell these people just trying to appease a small, a small crowd, bro, and most of that, and them crowds, and that crowd, most of those people in that crowd got suits and they investors, if you know what I mean. Fucking queers in suits. They're trying to appease those people. They're not trying to appease the chuds. They're not trying to appease the gamers. They're not trying to listen to the gamers. They're not trying to listen to the chuds. They're trying to listen to those people, those fucking weirdos in suits. That's what's going on. That's why you got all this weird shit getting pushed. Trying to listen to them and pay them, make sure they get paid. Well, guess what? Guess what? Steam taking all that money. Steam taking all that money. The only way, like I say, the only way Sony survived this, the only way Sony survived the Steam onslaught is if they fire their whole DEI team out of Sony. They got to get them the fuck out of there fast. They got to get, and every ounce of them, from down to the leeches, down to the small leeches, bro. You got to get those motherfuckers out. You get those people out. You bring in the chuds. You listen to the people. Listen to the chuds and the gamers, bro. You know what I mean? And then those guys, they make new IPs and they don't fucking put it on PC. That's the only way. And they got to make those new IPs fast. They got to be fast. They got to be fast. They got to make those new IPs fast. It got to be, oh my God, they got to be fast. They got to be fast. So that's like, that's the, they make those new IPs and they got to be back to back. It got to, like I said, it got to be fast. It got to be fast and it got to be exclusive to Sony. And it cannot be fucking no time exclusive. It gotta be exclusive to Sony forever. Don't put it on PC, bro. Follow the Nintendo method, dog. That's the only way they survive Steam. Steam gonna eat them alive if they don't do that. If they don't say what I just said, bro, they're gonna lose, bro. And they're gonna lose big. And whoever didn't take my warning and heed my warning and invest in other ecosystems, y'all gonna lose right along with Sony. Because when Sony lose, you got to remember Sony don't got no money. Sony, what happens? The PSN gets shut down. When the PSN gets shut down, you lose your games. Whatever games you don't got on the fucking digital games you don't have on the thing, you lose your games, bro. You just lose them. So yeah, man, I just wanted to bring that message to y'all boys. Y'all boys know I love y'all. Even the pony, even the brain dead ponies. Y'all know I love y'all too. Damn, my shit. Where my oh, that's my dad. Y'all know I love y'all. There we go. What game I'm gonna play? I'll probably play some Halo. Play a little bit of Halo on my Steam Deck. Some Halo Master Chief Collection. Y'all know what's up. Believe it or not, I might get Halo Infinite too, as well on that Steam Deck. I might. I'ma see. I'ma see. Halo Infinite kind of bad. I think I had that on my Xbox. Yeah, I had it on my Series X, and I never gravitated towards it. I never gravitated towards it, man. But yeah, I done babble on long enough. The stream is going on for 30 minutes now, 29 minutes, yo. I didn't want to make it a super long stream because I just wanted to bring this message out. I mean, anybody want to heed the message, heed the warning? Hey, y'all welcome. Hey, y'all want to oppose this message? Y'all welcome too. You know what I mean? I would love to hear y'all thoughts on the comment section, man. I would love to hear that because the way how I see this shit going, no title exclusives. No console exclusives. Gamers not being heard. A whole bunch of funny games getting pushed out. Whole bunch of agendas getting pushed out. It's weird, man. It's just been weird, and it's not looking too great. The roosters coming to roost out on Sony. It's not looking too hot for Sony now, man. Sony got to be worrying. That DEI team got to be worrying about their job, but maybe not, because that DEI team, the DEI team was supposed to have been fired years ago, but they keep they keep sticking around somehow. I don't know. That's weird. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna jump off. This was supposed to be a super short stream. It ended up being 30 minutes, but it is what it is. Love and peace, peace and love. I'll see y'all on the next one. Yay. Jump on my Steam Deck. Jump off of this hunk of shit. And yay.